Hello, everyone. On this episode, I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on the new Indiana Jones game, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Well, first of all, I hate the title. It's kind of impressive that they haven't been able to do a good or proper Indiana Jones title for a while now. I don't get it. I don't get it. But yeah, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Okay. um, Funny thing is, a lot of people have been naturally making fun of that, talking about, buttholes and vaginas and stuff. So I'm just like, all right, all right. They did that to themselves. I mean, even the last Indiana Jones movie, they couldn't get the title right. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. First of all, it wasn't really a dial, and what did it have to do with destiny? It was just, all right, all right. But anyway, I remember, I believe it was last year this game was announced. Shit, it might have been, yeah, actually, it might have been 2021, so 3 years ago. I remember it was announced, so I was like, okay, okay. Um, but after how poorly Dial of Destiny did, I mean, it was one of the biggest box office bombs of all time, which is, yeah, but I mean, fitting that movie was not good, not good. But yeah, I figured after that, I was wondering if they were gonna scrap this game. But a couple of weeks ago, I looked it up because I was actually curious. Like, are they still coming out with this? And they announced that they were gonna show the trailer and whatnot at the Xbox blah 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 Microsoft show thing, and so they showed it, and it's been pretty popular. I think people are kind of excited about this, even though it's only going to be on PC and Xbox. But at least it's coming out this year. But I know a lot of Sony people are kind of upset about that. But I mean, hey, that's what happens when Microsoft buys every fucking video game studio. Um, but yeah, I mean, we'll see. I thought the trailer was pretty interesting. I guess we can take a look at that. I mean, I was a big Bethesda fan, but they've been releasing a lot of crap lately. Like New Vegas, I didn't even bother playing that because, not New Vegas, 76. Yeah, Fallout 76. Because it was so glitched and everything. It's supposed to be pretty good now, but I'm like, okay. And I still got to do Fallout 4 and stuff, but yeah, I've kind of fallen behind on Bethesda. But actually, this game isn't really being done by Bethesda all that much. It's being done by Machine Games, the guys who did the Wolfenstein games. I never played these. I did the old Wolfenstein games. Yeah, like the original one and the one from the early, what was it? Return to Castle Wolfenstein or something? Let's see. No, for the series. Yeah, oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, that was ID Software. Okay. Alright, guys who did Doom. Spirit and Destiny. Where the fuck ass is the one I played? Damn, I didn't know that game was that old. Holy fucking shit. That is nuts. Yeah, then they re-released it as 3D. Yeah, I love that artwork. Then, yeah, 2001. Wow. I did not know that game was that old. Holy shit. It was a pretty cool game. Kind of creepy, undead, Teutonic warriors and Crips and sexy evil Nazi chicks and stuff. It was pretty crazy. Then I don't even remember that. That was an RPG? The fuck? And then yeah, then they did this. I think this was a bomb, wasn't it? And that's why they did this kind of, yeah. Okay. So yeah, they're the same guys who did the Wolfenstein games, and I mean, people seem to kind of like those. But yeah, they're first-person shooters, so kind of odd to have them doing an Indiana Jones game, and we'll get into that because it's kind of a first-person game. But
Let
yeah,
me
here's
tell you what
this.
you are missing, Dr. Jones. while you were playing your pointless game.
Oh, this guy kind of had a weird
was
accent.
playing you.
I'm assuming he's
You
a
wondering
German.
if maybe you should have built yourself a life of meaning instead of ending up here, dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
Now, this looks okay, but it doesn't really look like Harrison Ford to me. I don't know. He's too gaunt. And this game is supposed to take place between... Yeah, it's supposed to take place between Raiders and Last Crusade. So 1937. So Indy's about 38 years old in this. But yeah, I think he just looks too gaunt. I don't know. Like, I think he looks more like Vic Armstrong, oddly enough. Yeah, let me see. Vic Armstrong. Basically, Harrison Ford's stunt double. Well, pretty much the greatest stuntman that ever lived. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, like, there's Indy. I think this is on the set of Raiders. There's Vic Armstrong. All right. Yeah. I mean, he definitely looks more like Vic than Harrison. I mean, Harrison was pretty healthy and, you know, had some cheeks and stuff. So, yeah, I'm kind of like, I mean, it's not horrible. And, I mean, let's face it, too. If they are going to continue the Indiana Jones character and franchise, there's only a few ways they can do it. You can either bring back the book series, get somebody to start writing the books again, which I would enjoy. I mean, I've almost read all of the books, and for the most part, I've enjoyed them. Another way they could continue the franchise is to do a cartoon show or animated series. I mean, get Genndy Tartakovsky to do that, and let me see. I'm sure you guys have seen the Indiana Jones cartoon on YouTube. I mean, it looks fabulous. I don't know why the hell Lucasfilm didn't get this guy to, let me see. I don't know why they didn't get this guy to do a series for them. Yeah, fucking ass.
Pink, live across North America in 2024.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. Yeah, I mean, look at that. This guy did an amazing job. When was this? 7 years ago. 7 years ago. Yeah, amazing job. I mean, they should definitely do something like that. I mean, imagine Genndy Tartakovsky doing that. And pretty much the only other way I can think of for them to continue the franchise is video games. Because Harrison's old, and he's not even doing the voice of Indy in this, which I find very shitty. I mean, the more time goes by, man, the more I'm kind of like, fuck Harrison Ford, man. Because he was okay with the Dial of Destiny. He was okay with how they handled the character and stuff. And I'm like, fuck you, dude. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull 2. I'm just like, man. Just another deadbeat dad who pretty much fails at life at the end. And I'm just like, man, fuck this shit. So Harrison was okay with that. Just like he was with Han Solo. How that character ended up. And it's just like, man, I kind of wish Tom Selleck had been Indiana Jones, because I can guarantee you he would not have let them fuck this character up like this. And now he's not even going to do the voice of Indy. I mean, granted, Harrison sounds like an 80-year-old man, so eh. But they got Troy Baker to do the voice of Indy, which is, I mean, he's a good voice actor, but he's just in everything nowadays. He's basically become the new Nolan North, you know, just in every fucking video game. But he does do a good job. I mean, you can hear his voice. I mean, he does an okay job. I just kind of don't really like the way Indy looks. He looks a little off. And Lucasfilm First of all, Lucasfilm Games. Should be Lucas Arts. Oh, that's right. Disney closed that studio. Cocksuckers. But, yeah, so... Yeah, I mean, that's why Bethesda and Machine Games are making this, is because LucasArts doesn't exist anymore, which is a travesty. But yeah, so the game, we're going to be going from Rome to Thailand to Egypt, of course, and the Himalayas, so that's pretty cool. It's going to be mainly first person, but it does switch to third person, like when he's climbing stuff. I don't know, first person Indiana Jones, I'm kind of like, not really digging that. Because, I mean, you go back and look at Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb. I mean, that was, as far as gameplay goes, I mean, that was quintessential, great gameplay for Indiana Jones. I mean, that was just how it's going to be. You can use your fists, you can use guns, you can use your whip. I mean, that was top-notch Indiana Jones gameplay. And you could even switch to first person to like aim your gun better and stuff if you wanted to, which was nice. But yeah, I don't know about first person. I know they were trying to definitely differentiate themselves from Tomb Raider and Uncharted. But I'm like, okay, Indiana Jones is not Lara Croft. He's not going to be hopping around all over the place and jumping and shit. And so as far as I'm concerned, there's no concern with Indiana Jones being like Lara Croft. I mean, they're just two completely different characters. I love Lara Croft, love Tomb Raider, but yeah, it's just completely different. Uncharted, and I adore the Uncharted series. I love it. It's not my favorite. I mean, a lot of people, especially will say Uncharted 2 is like the greatest game ever made. No. But I do adore the Uncharted series. But, I mean, what did the Uncharted series do great? Characters, script, voice acting, cutscenes. That's what they did great. I always thought the weakest aspect of the Uncharted games was actually the gameplay. I mean, it was this generic, boring third-person shooting with some tedious platforming thrown in, like climbing walls and shit, like very, very tedious and boring. And they never changed the gameplay in any of the Uncharted games. You could play Uncharted 1, hop right on to Uncharted 4, no problem. And yeah, it was just boring. But I love the Uncharted stories and stuff. But as far as gameplay goes, I mean, Indy's not going to be climbing cliffs and shit. I mean, he's not going to be doing that. So for them to try and differentiate and say, oh, we want our gameplay to be different, I'm like, it was always going to be different from those games. But, I mean, look who they brought in. They brought in the Wolfenstein guys, and I think, one of the design directors was the guy who did Chronicles of Riddick, which was an awesome game, and The Darkness. I only played the demo, but this was a really cool game. Very interesting and unique first-person shooter. So, I mean, just look at the people they brought in. Yeah, 20 people. So this was going to have to be a first-person game. So it was just the people they brought in. So we're just going to have to see how that works. Graphics look okay. Yeah, Todd Howard. Yeah.
Myth.
Bethesda guy. This looks pretty cool. The puzzles and everything in first person, I could dig that.
History.
Yeah, there's the love interest, I want to say. Ugh. Yeah, they gave her the haircut. But yeah, here she is. I guess they were going for Amelia Earhart kind of look, which, yeah, I mean, pants and all that. But it's just like, okay, you're not attractive. Go away now. But we'll see if she's annoying or not. So, yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
Just different ways to interpret the past.
Why the fuck is that not in? Yeah,
Thousands.
there's what the fuck? Alright. There's Candyman.
Thousands
Wow.
of years of
computer,
humanity.
fucking pause.
Thousands
I
of
want you to,
years.
you dickhead. Tony Todd. Yep. I guess he's gonna be. Well, he's probably gonna be a third party. He's trying to do this on his own, kind of thing. So I guess we'll find out if he's a good guy or a bad guy. But I don't know.
Thousands of years of humanity's thoughts and
This
beliefs.
is also kind of reminding me of that. God, what the hell was that game called? Deadfall or something. It was an adventure game with Alan Quatermain's, I guess, grandson. Deadfall Adventures, is that what it was? Yeah, this game. Which was a first-person shooter. It was an okay game. I mean, its budget was probably like $15, but I mean, it was all right. But yeah, like there you are fighting mummies. Think you would have to weaken them with your flashlight, and then you could shoot them and stuff. They even got the Webley, Indiana Jones. So yeah, it's kind of reminding me of that a bit. So again, you know, first person. That'd be cool if that's his lighter from his 4-leaf clover lighter from Last Crusade.
Scattered and buried. Just waiting
Yeah, I mean the puzzles look cool.
to be found.
You can't just run away.
Now this is interesting. Bringing in Brody back. That shows you how cool video game franchise could be. Because, I mean, we could have Indiana Jones in World War II, man. Like, the sky's the limit. That's why the movie Dial of Destiny and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull pissed me off. Because I'm like, you guys could do anything. And this is what you picked? I mean, you could have Indy in World War II, man. I mean, I know in Dial of Destiny at the beginning they had him in it, but that was... Ugh.
From your
Looked about as
problems,
realistic as
Indiana.
this game was.
Watch me.
See, I mean, he looks alright. He looks okay. Still, I think he looks a little gaunt, but... I'm just going to assume this is Vic Armstrong, I guess. I don't know, but it looks alright. I mean, the graphics look okay.
Watch me.
But seeing how Bethesda's been lately, get ready for a lot of glitches and stuff, so we'll see. Yeah, here's combat.
Throughout history, mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance.
I guess it's Thailand.
If you were to
probably.
draw a line through these ancient sites around
Egypt looks fucking cool. Wow, yeah, like, look at this. This looks fucking awesome.
the globe, you get a perfectly aligned.
And there's this stupid thing. And I'm trying to figure out the logic here. Okay, and she looks like she's 50 right there. Not flattering. Lipstick. Nice. I got a map right above my computer monitor, and I'm like, okay, how are they connecting Rome to Egypt to, I'm assuming, Angkor Wat in Thailand? Like, how, like, I mean, on the map, you could definitely draw a line to Thailand, but I mean, you're going to be missing Egypt entirely and stuff. So I'm just like, all right, what's this video game logic here? And the Great Circle, well, first of all, the Earth is not a circle, it's an ellipses, because the Earth kind of juts out along the equator because that's where the sun's gravity is pulling it at the hardest, or the strongest. So it's not really a circle or a sphere, but yeah. I mean, that's why, technically speaking, the tallest mountain in the world is in Ecuador, because it's right along the equator, and, you know, that's where the Earth is jutting out the most, so...
circle.
It's like the Vatican. Cool. Sounds
I've had run-ins with these guys
I don't know. That might get tedious.
before.
And the whip's gonna be
Trust
fun.
me,
Okay, shoot.
it ain't a walk in the
Okay.
park.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
What do you mean if I could keep up?
Yeah, that's everybody's favorite line. Keep up. I'm like, fuck you, bitch. I'm Indiana fucking Jones. I've been doing this shit since you were like 25, seeing how old you look, but yeah. And Leia's. Well, she saves in there. Okay. I don't know where that's supposed to be, but it looks pretty cool. I guess, kind of got a harbor vibe, so maybe in Rome. Yeah, there's a, is that Kate? Yeah, I think that's a Kate, or, shit, what were the two, bombers the Japanese had? Kate and Val. Yeah, I think that's a Kate torpedo bomber. Yeah, that's pretty cool. As this is 37, so I believe this is before the Zero came out. I think. Let me double check that. You know me in tangents. I just love going on tangents. A6M or whatever the fuck it was. And of course, Wikipedia has no idea what I'm talking about. Let's see. 1939. Alright, so. Man, they built 10,000 of those? Shit. One of the best fighter planes of World War II, baby. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a Kate. You better be careful, because those are three-seater. So he's gonna have to deal with the gunner, the navigator, and the pilot. So.
Patron of the fallen angels. Protector of the Circulimani. The great
I like the lighting there. That's definitely Spielbergian. Yeah, Raiders.
circle.
Still doesn't look like Harrison Ford to me,
You have any idea how old that was?
but yeah. I mean, at least it's coming out this year, but we'll see. I'm not going to get it the day it comes out, needless to say. So I want them to figure out the glitches and do a couple of patches before I get it, but we will see. We will see. So yeah, let's see. Game picks up after he leaves Marion. Vatican. Bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum bum. Never even heard of that. Interesting. Gina Lombardi. I think she had a British accent in the game. Emmerich Voss. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we'll see, guys. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, do I have any faith in Disney? No. Do I have any faith in, you know, modern game makers? I mean, this is kind of cool. Kind of giving me some Medal of Honor Underground vibes when Menel was having to sneak around with a camera and stuff. At first, I thought this guy was trying to be Neo, stopping some bullets or something, but no. I mean, this game has potential, but yeah, I mean, like, these are the people making it, so it's just like, modern audience and all that. I'm just like, we'll see, though, but I think as long as the glitches aren't bad and the story's good, you know, I think, and as long as the gameplay's not boring as fuck, that's my biggest problem with modern games is I've been there, done that. I mean, you really got to do something interesting with the gameplay to keep me from being bored. I mean, when I went through Grand Theft Auto 5, I was like, okay, I did this a million times in San Andreas, you know. Or, like I said with the Uncharted games, I mean, I was just, oh my god, most generic third-person shooting ever. So, we'll see how dynamic this is. I mean, imagine if the guys who did Metro 2033 and all those games were doing this, I would be like, oh, yeah. Because, I mean, stealth was very important in that game. There weren't any puzzles, but, I mean, as far as realistic first-person shooting goes, you can't beat the Metro games. Yeah. So, yeah. But, again, I can't judge because I haven't played any of the modern-day Wolfenstein games. So, But, yeah, I mean, the artwork and stuff looks cool. Yeah, looks, pretty cool. I mean, again, I think he's a little off in the face, but it's close enough. It's close enough. But, yeah, I mean, in the title, I think the problem is with this and the Dial of Destiny, there's just no history or grandness in the name. Like, it should be Indiana Jones and the Circle of Life, or Indiana Jones and the Legendary Circle, or just something to give it gravitas, not the Great Circle. Like, what the fuck's the Great Circle? And it was like Dial of Destiny. What the fuck ass is that? So, you know, it troubles me when they can't even get the name right, you know? So it's kind of like, eh. But we'll see, guys. We'll see. I mean, I'm curious. If the reviews are good and I see gameplay footage of it and it looks cool, looks fun, and there's no woke shit in it, I'll check it out. I mean, I was going to check out Bethesda's last game, Starfield, but the more I saw of it and the more I heard about it, because I had two friends who put like 100 hours into it, I'm like, okay. I mean, the dialogue looks like Fallout 3 from, 12 years ago, and the worlds are empty and stuff. I'm just like, I'm okay. I don't need to sink 100 hours into it. That's another thing too, is I don't want this to be a long ass game. Like, if this is like a solid 12 to 15 hour game, okay, I'll check it out. But if this is like a 30-hour bloated mess, no thank you. But yeah, guys, we'll see. I guess I don't know when it's coming out this year, probably November or so. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, take it easy, guys. And I'll see you later.